Hello everyone, it is FRC 2012 season and it's 6th of June 2022 and today we're celebrating the first anniversary of our championship. Yep, just 1 year ago we started the championship. Not really we started it, but it was the first race of the whole thing back then.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was obviously founded by me, but I decided to take a couple measures during. There's a little bumps along the way, but we finally made it to this 1 year anniversary landmark.
Yeah, so far we had already 2 seasons completed and now we're about to complete season 3, and also we're preparing for the second ever Korean Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should take a look at our starting grid now. So here we go. It's P1 and P2 on the starting grid for Adam Hidet and Santian Andreoli. Two Lotuses performed really good in qualifying. P3 and P4, Smitler and Armin. P5 and P6, Fraser and Dabovich.
P7 and 8 and 9 and 10 is Atia Bagos, Lucas Pasali, Eric Hanabasa, Musa Kakarimo. In P11 we've got Rosetta Martinez, P12 is Rodrigo Jimenez and Mancelos, and Wizards Patrons did pretty well yesterday, and some Oscar and P14.
P15 Jake Tilsley, P16 Benji Rushton, then it's Blackwood, Luan, 2 HRTs Holker and Toast, P21 Miha, and P22 Nicole Johansson, who's got 10 places grid penalty for causing collisions with Alex Luan and Jake Tilsley in Q1. Unlike yesterday, it's going to be a good weather and no rain expected.
It's gonna be a bare bones dry race.
Last season here we had a dry qualifying and wet race, and now we have wet qualifying and dry race. Five lights. And we go green for the first anniversary Grand Prix. Two Lotuses had a good start, as well as Max Smith who is on P3.
Let's go for the middle gap. He could say as well take third place, and he has.
And he's in the lead as Santiandreo is losing all the positions. He's already side by side with Fraser. Oh, look at this! What a good move by Daniel Fraser. We got a yellow flag at turn 1. Looks like 2 or even 3 cars are out there, but we're interested in the battle for the podium. Oh, look at this! Santina Andrew is back out of nowhere.
I feel like very close to contact by Daniel Fraser.
Oh, and another one! Look at this Mercedes!
Safari Blackwood. I want to see who crashed at the back there. It's Benji Rushton, I think, who crashed at the back.
And Jacob Holker and somebody else.
Benji Rushton.
Yep.
Gets from hit from behind.
And it was Miha. Now what's happened to Jafar Blackwood?
Blackwood just breaking point and just boom.
Not really, I think he's been hit by Miha. Again.
Yeah, it's been hit by Mika. Oh, why didn't you continue left? You should have continued right to Miha.
Watch out for debris. Watch out for debris.
Zeta Martinez is in the point in the for the Caterham team at the moment.
Yep, indeed, and right now he's on P9. You've got Jacob Holker and Jafar Blackwood out of the race.
I guess trying to go for the move on Daniel Fraser. Most likely into turn 1.
Side by side for the two drivers, but it's a yellow flag in turn 1. But yeah, Bagu still makes the move. Martinez is down to P10. And Teasley tries to fight back after a disaster he had previously this weekend. Miha, Karimov and Parcels are in the pits. And it's 3 wide between Hidayat, Fraser and Armin. Did something happen to Adam? Never mind. Yeah, that's a great job by the marshals here at Korea as they can't remove the car in about 3 laps. And here comes Zabovich fighting for P5. Down the inside.
What happened to Daniel Fraser? Bagus is now on the back of Max Smittler.
Oh, yep, you're in white.
Wide. It was very, very wide off the track.
Oh, that's going to be really close and they collide. Ouch.
Former world champion contenders hit each other again.
So now Bugs is on P3 and Tarmin will go for a move, and yep, that's a disaster for the championship leader. And
Yeah. Yeah, I told you he might bottle it at one point.
yeah, very unlucky for him. I think there was almost
Watch out for
the...
debris.
Oh! Ouch. And there's a massive pile up.
Yeah, it's included Bagos and Fraser and one of the Force Indians, I think.
It's Lidmi Pasalic.
Again.
And there's going to be a lot of debris.
Watch out for debris. What happened here? Did you try to go for the move?
Oh, that was a mistake.
Thankfully, Armin avoids the incident.
I'm not really sure about that. Yep, he does. But Aboich has got really unlucky. I can't describe what's going on with the drivers today, but probably they did not have enough practice on the with the dry conditions.
I mean, yes, indeed.
So it is Lotus 1-2 again, as Hanebusa once again comes out of nowhere, and she'll be on P4 as Saboish comes into the pits.
I think most likely she's going to replace her already Jack McLaren next year. Most likely.
But it doesn't look like Aboish is going to extend his contract.
But however, he's been more likely to be in the talks with Red Bull, if I'm perfectly honest, Brotsyuk.
TLC is already 6 positions up in this race standings, and he's going for P8 now, and it's going to be now 7 positions gained from the start of the race, as the British driver takes an HRT of Fernando Tost. Meanwhile, got a yellow flag and it's Musa Karimov, another spin. From this season's Chinese Grand Prix driver of the day. He almost the same mistake as Max Miller had.
So just gone round them.
Yes, indeed.
And also I forgot. Oh, Max Mittler's got some damage as well. So
Let's see what's happened. I'm not sure that it was when he was rejoining the track. And yep, it was this massive pile up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
this will benefit Lotus and this will both benefit both Lotuses and this will benefit both Lotuses and Richard Garmin at the moment for the world
and also
champion.
Martinez has got a suspension failure.
Yeah, Martinez was running well until he just thrown it away again.
We have so many things going on in today's race that we don't even have enough time to watch all the replays. But the fun in top 10 doesn't stop here, as we have a possible battle for P5. It's Oscar, it's Jimenez, and it's Luan. And probably even Jake Tealsley.
Yeah, indeed. Jimenez will be over all over the back of the Sauber.
Another battle, and Fernandos is defending again, now from Nicholas Johansson.
Be careful. He gave up. Jimenez could easily drive one down the inside against Gibbons.
Yes, Jimenez made his move stick, and yeah, now after the battle in turn 1, Nicholas Johansson has lost about half of a second, I think. Oh, and oh, Jimenez just spins around.
Yeah, spins around.
Yep, the same mistake as Bagus did. Yeah, the race is looking really good at the moment, and after 5 laps we have just 15 drivers. Last season at Korea as well we had I think only 11 finishers. With 12 drivers being classified. Another three-way battle for P5, but now it's Tealsley. Yeah, fighting for the position. And he is battling Alex Luan. Alex Luan, the driver who is yet to score any points this season. The guy with the terrible luck, and he just
To be honest, nearly every single rookie has bad luck. To be honest.
Yep, indeed. So let's see if it's going to be a successful result for Alex Luan today, and he's going to score a bunch of points. Talking about the strategies, some drivers will be beaten really soon, just like the race leader Santin Dreoli, and some drivers will stay for a bit longer, like Vucci Carmen, who'll be beaten in 15 laps. So we have absolutely different strategies for the drivers today. Down the straight goes JTSLey, and it's his 10th overtake in today's
I
race.
got from fifth position. Yeah. Alex Lonka gets out of Oscan though. Oscan has a problem.
Not
Oscar has a
really.
problem.
Not really, it was just a bad exit.
Yeah. I was going to try to fight back, but Lauren covers the inside.
Yep, 2 positions lost for Summit. No, Alex has already built some gap uh, between him and Summit, and it seems like it's going to be no battle for the position. And also, if everything goes as it was planned by Lotus, and if they're going to get the 1-2 plus the Vasa slap, and then looks like they'll be leading the championship again, like after the race at Hungarian. And they had the same situation, 1-2, and considering that they're just 15 points behind Ferrari, in the Constructor Championship, it's possible.
Yeah, well, they can win the Constructors' Championship, but not the Drivers' Championship. But at the moment, they're looking really good for the Anderoli and
Hidayat.
Yeah.
Well, half of a second between 100% TLC already. For somebody who started P15, that's an awesome pace. And Jake goes for it now. Erica doesn't leave that much space. Oh, it's going to be really close and they collide. Another collision in today's race.
Does Hanabusa got some damage?
Yep, only Jake, but not Erica.
So this could be an easy pass for JT Tildersley. Let me just tell you that.
Actually, I'm not sure what to say about this situation because Erica did not... Actually, Erica left enough space, but... Yep, I think it can be counted as the dive bomb.
Yeah, no damage for Hanabusa. Wait,
No damage.
good.
Now Alex has to overtake carefully. And so he does run the outside. Clean move, but yeah. Now it's going to be 3 seconds between him and Erica. Meanwhile, Santina and Alex will be beaten in the next 2 laps. As Santina says the fastest lap. And he'll pit next lap. So it's a pit stop for Andrello in lap 11. JTS is not going to have a different strategy after this incident, so not that so this collision did not actually change his strategy completely.
Yes, indeed.
11.2, and Jake is going to rejoin behind Abovich and Smitler.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it's confirmed. Yes, it's confirmed. Sentient rarely comes in at the end of 11th lap. And Solix Lone will do. Now it's the battle between Savatosk and Fernando Toast, the battle for P6. And Fernando Toast makes the move right at the straight using Curse and TRS as well. A good exit out of the final corner for Musa Karimov, and he makes the move on Miha. Seven 7.2 for Sachiandrali, who is going to be on P4. Now that's an interesting battle incoming between two Zabbers and an HRT Fernando Toast. .6, a bit slower than a Lotus speed stop, bit stop by Lotus, and Lone is going to be on P10.
Yeah, Miller has failed. Lazzy or was
Or not, no, he's on P11.
This is because of the pit line.
And the second Lotto speeds this lap. It is Adam Hidayat. Hidayat comes in and Vucik Armin takes the lead of the race, and I'm pretty sure that he is going for a one pea soup strategy.
Yeah, most likely to be a one-stop strategy for good Garmin.
Ouch, and Hidayat will be stuck in this train behind Fernand Tost or Nicholas Hansen, but it depends on who's going to win the battle for P5. Hidayat already or not? No. Still yet to overtake Rodrigo Jimenez, and Fernand Tost stays ahead as well. Yeah, that's a disappointment, not a pit stop for Lotus. Parcels comes in, and Toast with Nicholas Johansson will be pitching this lap. Eight seconds between Andreoli and Hidayat. Meanwhile, Adam Hidayat overtakes Jimenez. And it's going to be a battle of pit stops between Toss and Johansson. .9. No, Fernando Toss is going to be behind. And Lon will be ahead of this pair on P9. Max Smitler repeats a second time at the end of this lap. And Abu will be pitching on the next lap.
Pit at the end of this lap.
Seven seconds for a championship leader speed stop.
But he dropped down all the places, damn. Is Armin gonna do a one stop?
He's going to have 3 pit stops.
Armin or
Who? Smitler. Smitler is going to have 3 pit stops and Armin is going to have just 1.
Bruh. Yeah, Smitler's definitely bottled his chance. What? What? Your mic is glitching.
Yeah, sorry for that.
Again! Very
7
Why?
seconds.
Do you think you need to fix it for now? I don't think you should. I think you should fix it.
To fix what, the mic?
Your mic is legit glitching, my man.
Is it better now? At the moment we have a battle for the podium places. It is Hanebusa P2 and Drell P3 and also Oscan P4 and Heated on P5. But it looks like Vucik army is going to outplay them all. Because one piece of strategies work much better on this track than on any other track. Just because of the length of the pit lane. And Andrea now is on P2.
It could be same story.
Is it going to be the second try by Adam Hidea to overtake Sammy Toscan? Let's see. No. That's a good defense by Sammy Toscan. We got a yellow flag, only Switchy Carmen who bolted it once again. Bravo.
We have a bottle there. You'll be
That's a water leak for him, and 100% race win is gone.
Yeah,
Second
he's
race in a row, genius strategy by McLaren by McLaren engineers, and what is it? It's a retirement.
Yeah. Playing the clown music.
So now even Sam Toscan has an opportunity to get the bloody podium.
Yeah. Yeah, McLaren just being a bunch of clowns in the series again. Like the second time, for the second time, because they could easily run they can easily run the race twice, but the car decided to kill. Vijay Karman decided to crash, and the other time is Vijay Karman's car decided to fail. So I'm gonna send McLaren or clowns at the moment.
An absolute McLaren moment.
Yeah.
And also to notice Rodrigo Jimenez is on the limit. He has just a bit more than 2 liters of fuel, and he's not beating this lap. Oh, that's another yellow flag, and that's another spin by Sammy Toscan.
Bruh. The Swedish fraud again. Strikes again.
Well, and did I jinx him or not?
The answer, who knows?
TSL is completing the comeback of the year try number 2, and that's another mistake into this corner. Alex Sloan runs wide, but he's still going to be ahead of Jake Tilsley.
Boston wide.
Jimenez beats this lap.
McLaren just being in a. McLaren is just doing like another clown show again. Because, I mean, yeah, they have all the resources, but seriously, they just keep bottling race after race after race since Spa. They just kind of fell off.
Yep. And Tilsley is performing the overtake round outside, and yep, the move doesn't work once again.
Yeah, and also I forgot to mention, if as it stands, Santino Androli would have got 131 points in the championship. I've had almost 20 off Max Miller at the moment, but never mind. He's one position behind above it, but you know. Jimenez, Mercedes had a really good strategy. Had a good strategy to stay out longer, and Jimenez was going to fuel to the end of the race.
Yes, indeed. No, it all depends on how fast the pit was going to be. But even if there is going to be a mistake by the pit crew, I don't think it's going to cost that much time. Not bad, 7 seconds. And the battle between the two Red Bull sponsored cars continues. JTC finally overtakes Alex Luan. And wow, such a terrible exit by Alex Luan. Out of the corner, and they're going to be side by side, but I think Alex might keep the position because he's on the inside. Nicholas Hassan decides not to risk, and he stays on P7. Michael will be beating this lap, and Hanebus will be beating this lap as well. 5.8, and we've got a yellow flag, and it's Nickel Johansson. That's front right puncture.
Try and get back.
Yep, people keep retiring for random reasons. As the Sauber pit crew is completing the pit lane, he's complete the pit stop for Summit Toscan. I guess they still don't know about the retirement of the second Sauber. Now Abovich is fighting Fernando Tost into turn 1. It's gonna be really close. And Abovich is on P6. Summit Toscan 7.6 seconds. It's on P9 and Miha pits. Who else? Okay, nobody. Well, let's take a look at a piece of statistics, shall we? So, the top 5 had just one pit stop, Fernando Tost as well, Abo and Rodrigo Jimenez one pit stop. Avoish has got 2 pit stops in today's race, just like the drivers from P10 to P13, and only Samatoskan out of this group had one pit stop. Now Alex Lone is about to be overtaken by the McLaren of Abovich. It seems like these two will be pitching on the same lap. So we're about to see Battle of Pit Stops. And it is P5 for Abovich. Another position lost for Alex Luan, who's on P6. But now Jimenez, after his mistake, is trying to perform a comeback as well as Jake Tilsley. Rodriguez on P8, with Fernandez on P7. But, however, Jimenez said had a pit up already, and he is going until the end of the race on these tires and with this amount of fuel.
Pit at the end of this lap.
Jake Tilsley pits. And Abosh move up to P5. Sorry, P4. P4. Tilsley will be on P10 after this pit stop, and now Santino Andreoli comes in for a stop.
Sorry, lad. Sorry, lad, for playing that music.
Well, that was a good overtake by Santina, and just one lap later it's going to be Adam Hidayat beating and going until the end of the race.
Pit at the end of this lap.
Also, why is your mic different? Mic's a little bit different.
Adam hit pits and after the second sector the gap was 20 seconds. And it's going to be quite enough for Andreoli to get back into the lead of the race. And yeah, that's a mistake with the front right tire for Adam Hidayat. Yeah, they just couldn't simply put the tire on the place. And it seems like even Hanebuse will come up into second position. Yep, the Filipino is on P2.
I swear your mic is very different.
Because I changed the voice channel settings, so now the stream is not going to be that laggy. I think that's why.
Right.
And this lap is going to be Abovic and Luan Pitin. Fernand Tost comes out of the pits and he will be on P10 in front of Max Midler. 5.6, not bad for a pit stop. And for Alex Lewin it is 5.6. Now it's Musa Karimov in the pits. So Fernando's Musa gonna be 9. I shall be right behind Alex Lewin. Oh, not really. No, not that close, I think. About 5 seconds will separate these two. And was it another mistake in the pits?
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, a bit slow on the left rear. And that's it for the pit stops in this race, and the next 10 laps will be just cars going around the circuit. I don't
Yeah.
think there are even going to be any overtakes.
Yeah.
Now let's count how many points each driver is going to have, because basically we have nothing to do at the moment. So
Yeah.
Max Meter is going to have one more point, so it's 156. Abovich is going to have 113 points. Seti Andreoli is going to have 25 plus 1 points, so it's 132 points. Adam Hidayat is going to have 120 points. GT Bugs is still good to have 97. Jake Diosley 101 points, so he's going to be in front of Bagos. Ahead of Bagos, Vujikarman stays with 88 point. Dane Fraser stays with 71 point. And Erika Hanemusa, if everything goes well and she's going to finish the race, she's going to have 80 points. And she'll be back on P8. Meanwhile, it's 10 laps to go.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, Angaroli, Santino Angaroli is definitely going to be very high up in the championship. About like 35 points.
Yep, it's going to be a massive boost for Lotus in the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah, and also Alex Lott is also one of the guys who scores first points.
And yeah, another mistake. Now it's by Andrew Paracelsus.
Also saved the car.
Yes, he did. Oh, ho ho!
You're gonna be joking.
Santino Andreoli is out of the race. So it's going to be a battle between Hanebus and Hidayat.
Unless Santino really somehow makes it the pits. I don't think he will.
No, he is not beating this lap.
I mean, sure hell he needs to do now.
Yeah, the damage is serious.
Well,
Well, both British teams are not doing really good today. Talking about McLaren and Lotus. However, only one out of four drivers from these teams can still has a chance of winning the race. It is Hidayat who is gaining half a second each sector. Erica already had an opportunity to win the race, and it was at Spain and Barcelona this season, and yes, Andrea just stops the car right on the straight. Not the fastest, not the safest place to park the car, but it is what it is. And Jimenez is now on P3. That's fantastic.
Watch out for debris.
6 laps to go, and we have only 12 cars.
Indeed, it was.
And it looks like we're not going to beat our record, I would say, of the cars finishing the Korean Grand Prix. Last season, just 11 cars finished the race with 12 cars being classified. Well, Eric already sees Hidet in her mirrors, and she already knows that she's in danger.
Long distance.
Well, 1.5 seconds now between P1 and P2.
Right, if I kill this.
Well, on this lap, Hidet is 2/10 of a second faster than Hayabusa, and already less than a second separates them, so Hidet will be able to open DRS. But DRS is not a thing in GP4, so he's just going to use Slipstream. Lap 37 now, 5 laps to go and 7/10 of a second between Hayabusa and Hideyat.
to Leonard. How much you can see much, Jack? Sorry. Sorry, I'm just screwing some random stuff out here, sorry. Adam Hidiak could win the race here.
Yeah, he already won 2 times this season. It was at China and at Hungarian, so it's going to be a record-breaking third win this season. Not really record-breaking, but he's going to be the first driver to do that in 2012. Now it's going to be just 4 laps, and everything Erica has to do is to defend as aggressively as she can. But Adam Hidet might take the lead of the race right now, as he goes around the inside, or not. No, Erica Hanebusa just closes the door and stays ahead. Hidet will not get the first Indian driver on this straight. Yes, that's still really close, just 0.2 of a second.
This one's cool, right?
As we can see, with the race progression, Fernando's gained 12 positions, so that's what can be called a comeback from P20 to P8 in HRT. That's a great achievement.
Yeah, Adam Hidiak could pick up the first. There is a need to pick up this.
Also, Alex Lewin and Tilsley did a really good job today, as yeah, Tilsley performed a comeback, and Lewin is about to score his first points this season as well as in his whole FRC career. Here they come, Adam Hidayat and Erica Hanebusa, and of course it's going to be an easy move for Adam with just 3 laps to go. It's Erica Hanebusa robbed again, like in Spain. Well, just look how fast Hidayat is after this overtake. There's already 1 second between the Lotus and the First India. Not a battle for a big position, but an HRT defeated from Ferrari. Where last time did you see these scenes? I don't know, but Max Mitter just took Fernando Tost. Well, it's the final lap of the race, the final lap of the first anniversary Grand Prix, and it's going to be a win for Lotus. Adam Hidayat started from pole, lost the lead of the race, but then because of the retirements of Vujic and his teammate Etienne Andreoli, he was back on P1, actually on P2, and then just 3 laps to go here took Eric Hanebusa. Oh, and it's Musa Karimov runs wide. He just locks the brakes and runs wide. The occurrence for Adam Hidayat to complete, and it is going to be his 3rd win this season. The first one was Shanghai, the second one was Hungary, and the third one is going to be at this beautiful circuit of Yeongam. Adam Hidayat brings the win for himself and for Lotus. P2 another podium for Eka Hana was a fantastic job, and she moves up into P8 in the championship, overtaking Daniel Fraser, and it's going to be the first ever podium in the career of Rodrigo Jimenez as the Brazilian. Finishes the first anniversary Grand Prix on 3rd place. Congratulations. P4 Samatoskan really close to the podium, but still P4 is a fantastic result. As well as Sofia trying for Zauber. P5, a comeback could be better, but P5 is still something. When you started from P15 for JTC, P6 Abovic, who picked up some damage in the first laps and had to pit very early to fix the damage and to fix the car. So it's P6 for him. And Alex Luan scores the first 6 points of his Formula 1 career. Congratulations to the Vietnamese driver, and he's going to be, I think he's going to be on P22 in the championship now. So you can't say that he's on P25 in a 22 drivers championship. P8 Max Mitter, not bad. P9 Fernando even better, and P10 Musa Karimov, well done. A brilliant performance by the Uzbekistan driver. P11 is Miha, and P12 is Andrew Paracelsus. Now let's name the drivers who retired: Santian Bravely and Vucicam retired from the lead of the race, such a disappointment for them. Nicholas Johansson retired because of the puncture. Burgos, Fraser and Pasalic, Blackwood, Hawke and Rushton retired because of the incident, and suspension failed for Zeta Martinez. Now we're going to listen to the national anthems of Indonesia and Great Britain for the third time this season.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we don't get copyrighted this time.
Well, that's it for the Korean Grand Prix. We have just 3 races to go, and the next race is going to be at the Boot International Circuit at India. But today your commentators were Ruspro and
Goodbye.
by
I'll see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, and next week.